In this lesson, I want to look at the extrinsic eye muscles, and this would be applicable to both Anatomy and Physiology 1 lab and Anatomy and Physiology 2 lab, because we do discuss the extrinsic eye muscles once again with our special senses lab for the eye for the second week. And when we look at the eye, there are 4 rectus muscles and 2 oblique muscles, and we'll look at the juxtaposition and position of those as we draw them. Now, I'll begin myself with blue. We're looking at in a lateral view of the eye. So if we begin ourselves with the first muscle we want to begin ourselves with, would be a lateral rectus. Now, I usually would give it a little bit more of a broader approach there, but we're going to kind of keep it this way. Now, a lateral rectus muscle, I'm not going to fill it in completely in color because it can be pretty difficult to color it in on the iPad. Now, in purple, we're going to look at the superior rectus muscle, noting that there is a difference with the superior rectus muscle versus the superior or inferior rectus muscle. So let's begin with superior rectus muscle. We'll move it a little bit more to the top here. Now, inferior rectus, I'm going to draw in red, and we'll come down with him. Now, lastly, I'm going to use orange, and I'm just going to draw the medial rectus behind here. Medial rectus on the medial side of the eye. So that is your rectus muscles. Now, if we look at the oblique muscles, well, there are 2 distinctive ones. Now, when we look at the superior oblique muscle is found deep to the superior rectus. So I'm going to draw him coming underneath, and then it will take a sharp turn up, and then it falls back towards the posterior eye, kind of along, with the rest of the eye there. So we'll draw him in, but he takes a sharp turn towards the medial side, so it will point medially. And so will the other one, but it sits, so in this case I'm going to use gray sitting on top of this guy, but it sits over top of our inferior rectus muscle. So I'm going to color it in so we can show that it does go over top of it. And it points medially as well. Then it will take a turn. And we can see that this muscle here, the position of these muscles with the, in green, the superior oblique, in purple, the superior rectus, in orange, the medial rectus, in blue, the lateral rectus, in red, the inferior rectus, and in gray, the inferior oblique muscles. The obliques point all medially, and then in AMP2 you guys will learn other structures. But this should help you guys in going over and reviewing these muscles. If you can draw them, then you know them. And this is really good practice for your human anatomy and physiology lab practices. And thank you.